Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at the Solana weekly chart, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. And at any time when you feel value's been added, feel free to smash that like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts in the comments section or on Twitter. Let's dive into the news first. Part of the reason why Solana has surged significantly this last 7 days here has to do with the launching of NFT trading. Excuse me, NFT trading on OpenSea, and that caused a huge, at minimum, 80% rise in Solana. I'll list the link to on my Twitter account for this particular thread. Feel free to check it out. All right, let's dig into the chart. Here we are on TradingView, weekly time frame. And we can see that Solana printed 3 bullish candles here in the last 3 weeks. With the current weekly candle being the largest body, and that's due to that OpenSea NFT market opening for Solana. Huge. All right, it's currently at 139, right at the middle of the Bollinger Band. This bluish line here, that's the middle or the basis for the Bollinger Band. And the top of the Bollinger Band is at 230.7. So this one right here is roughly around 230. And the bottom right here of the Bollinger Band is around $41.40. So it gives you an idea of where it could move. Additionally, Solana moved above the bull market support band, this gray ribbon here. That's very bullish. Notice that it stayed below that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 weeks, 3 months. So the fact when it moved up above, if it can maintain being above the bull market support band, that's extremely bullish. Notice how all these weeks here where the candles were above the bull market support band. So I think it's gonna chop around here for a bit and decide what it's gonna do. And the nearest resistance is this reddish dash line here at 145. It's very close to it. It wicked almost to it. And the next nearest support is right here at 125. So if it breaks through resistance here, it'll more than likely go towards the next resistance, which is 170. Or if it breaks below the support here, it'll go back to where it was sitting at the beginning of this candle, which is roughly 105. Volume is creeping up in the last 3 weeks, but remains below the moving average. Let's take a look at the indicators below. The white J line of the KDJ indicator continues to ascend sharply. Notice all 3 lines are fanning up, and this is a very steep slope, steeper than any other slopes we saw here in this range going back to August 2021. When you see a sharp slope like this, it tends not to last. So more than likely it'll round off up here because it's already in the upper range. 80 is the start of the upper range. Notice here the record high in this date range since August 2021 was 110. 110 was probably right around here. Yeah, right around here in this area during this very bullish move up here. So more than likely it'll it could go up a little bit more, then round off and then start going horizontal or start dropping. Exhaustion could be setting in for the J line here. Down at the MACD, the white MACD line is rounding up toward the red signal line is still below, the white line is still below. That's why you have all these bearish reddish histogram bars, and it's getting close. Notice how it's tapering, getting shorter on these histogram bars here, and it prints the 17th bearish histogram bar. Gave that a bear because it's bearish printing, but it's trending bullish because sooner or later it's gonna curve. The white line is gonna curve up above the red signal line, and it'll print bullish, more whitish bars. It's a very long period here. And the MACD is currently at negative 8.5. The going down towards the red RSI indicator, it's continued to trend up from 46.86 to 54.34. Gave that a bull right here. Remember, 50 is the middle mark for the RSI, so it has some more ways to go as for to the upside. The high here back here was 89 back during that very bullish move here in September of 2021. The blue cumulative volume delta line continue curving up here. You notice how it kind of like rounded the bottom, curved up, and it went from 4.734 million to 5.136 million. Give that a bull. The record for the CVD is back here at 6.978 million. So something to keep in mind. Yeah, that was back in August. Oh yeah, I wrote it here. The white momentum indicator is rising sharply. So a lot of momentum here. Probably the sharpest momentum movement since back here of May in this range. Yeah, that is the sharpest. So extreme momentum here going up. It went from negative 40.93 last week to 39.16. So that's very bullish. Let's see, where else did momentum rise sharply like that? Nope, nowhere else. So if this momentum keeps going, it could go back to its record high up in this area here, and before it starts dropping down. But the challenge with these kind of movement is that when you have like a market news like NFT, metaverse, and it's the hot thing, momentum tends to rise sharply and pick up really fast and accelerates fast. But then it also dies. So the market sentiment kind of like they get acclimated to it, and eventually it softens. And I think that's what's going to happen here very soon. Within this week or next week, it's going to soften up because there's only so much that kind of news can carry the upward movement. So in summary, what do I think it's going to happen? I think Solana is going to test this major resistance line at $145. And if it breaks above that, that's extremely bullish because it does have the momentum to do it. But it's going to be a challenge. If it doesn't break above, it'll drop back down to the next support level at 125. And if the market just starts selling, then it'll drop further to back near toward $105. So I gave this chart a bull because it's very bullish right now, and it could continue to go a little bit more considering what the momentum's got. But more than likely, or not more than likely, there's a possibility it could crab sideways as it goes choppy and test resistance and support here. Let's go to the total value locked. It moved. Solana was in at number 6, moved up one spot, and it's 7-day change plus 14.51%, and also the 1 month change is 10.93%. Pretty big movement for Solana. Total value locked is currently at 8.14 billion, and the ratio for the market cap to TVL is currently 5.59 roughly. So it's moving up. Notice the all green in the 1 day, 7 day, and the 1 month, all green. I think that's set for the 1 month. That, yeah, it's actually really good for Solana as far as its normal average movements. Let's go to the heat map. Heat map, currently Solana is right around here, this line here at 139. Above that are the sell walls. We got 160, a big one at between 145 and 150. Another, well, make it 150, and another one at between 145 and 146. Down below, not any major sell walls, but the small ones would be roughly around right here at 125, 118, 105, 100. Small ones at 95, 90. So more sell pressure coming up here if it continues to rise up. You notice how the 150 and 145 here, let's go back, I'll show you, matches up with the resistance here at 145. Yeah, I verified that against the heat map. For the high block liquidation levels, we got roughly about plus 109 million cumulative volume, cumulative liquidation levels delta. What this means is the open interest in the longs here, long levels, minus the open interest in the short levels here, extreme leverage here, 25 to 100. It's the difference is roughly 109 million. So you notice how it's when it gets up to this range, it tends to get, there's a correction and comes back down. See that? Gets up to this range, drop. Gets up to this range, drops. So here, guess what? I'm betting it's gonna drop. So expect that to come. So that resistance at go back here. That resistance right here is pretty big. Yeah, so some entity is gonna take the counter position and short on the high leverage, and it'll cause this to drop back down, more than likely. But that's why there's a crab. It'll chop. Yeah, it'll drop. Could drop. Yeah, that's about it. Appreciate your time. I have one more video today, and that's the daily Bitcoin video. And that will come later today after sand volleyball. Appreciate your time. Feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Peace.